Hello friends, myself Aniket Nikam. I welcome you all. In the second video of ER diagram, we are going to learn what is aggregation and what are the different constraints on ER diagram. So let's start with aggregation. Now understand S and D are the two entities and this is binary relationship and this is some relation. Okay. So now in S and D in aggregation, what we do is we consider this relationship, binary relationship as a single entity or understand, give the name as, let's say, T. Okay, so now T is one of the single entity. It will be considered for some improvement purpose or some technical purpose, so that is called as aggregation. Okay, now we will study the different constraints on ER diagram. So there are three constraints on ER diagram. The first constraint is called as structural constraint. It consists of participation, and participation has two types: total participation and partial participation. We will study in the video. And then what are the cardinality ratio. Okay, so that is what participation, and we will study this. And again, second constraint is overlapping constraint and covering constraint. So now first constraint is applicable to ER diagram, whether second and third constraint is applicable to extended ER diagram. So extended ER diagram is nothing but ER diagram plus object oriented approach of this databases. Okay, so now we will do this. We will understand what is participation in this ER diagram. Now we will understand this participation. So read the definition of participation. If all entity occurrences of A are participating in a relationship and it connected with entity occurrences of B, then it is called as total participation. Otherwise it is called as partial participation. Okay, now this is very important concept to understand. So we will understand with the help of example. So look at the example. So now here, like, one of the entity I can understand, like, his department. Okay, so write down department. Okay, so now if I write department, then we will check out what are the participation. So we will understand with this first example. Teacher teaches student is one of the binary relationship here. Now in this relationship, you understand, now the relationship is teacher teaches student. Now if all the occurrences, so all the records in a teacher table, they are going to participate completely in this relationship, then it will be called as what? It will be called as total participation. Okay, now you can understand here. So one teacher may teach all the students. Okay, and some of the teacher in this semester, they may not teach all the students. Okay, so now let's say I have 4 students, 1 2 3 4 4 teachers, and this one first teacher is teaching all student and third teacher is teaching all student in this semester. But understand, second and fourth is not teaching. Means what? All the records or all the entities, all the, you can say, occurrences, entity occurrences of teacher are not participating in this relationship. Means what? It is comes as, it will be counted as partial participation. Okay, now in this example, so all the students are teaching from, are being taught by someone. Okay, so all the students, they are learning from some teacher. So means what? All the students are participating in this relationship. That's why we have written here, I have written here, total participation. This is counted as total participation. Okay, another take example of courses. So now one course is, let's say, some students enrolled for some courses. Okay, so now some students in, like, let's say elective, or let's say one course may have some students, another course may have some students. Means what? One course is not having all the students. That's why it is partial participation, because all the courses are not participating in this relationship and all the students are not registered, enrolled for all the courses. Some students may not have registered, or some students may have registered, okay, for different course. So in this case, we can understand this is also counted as partial participation. So as you are understanding, so now we will start solve this problem, department and teacher. Okay, so again I am repeating. So all students are not enrolled for all the courses. Some courses, like maybe in the next semester or different semester, you can understand in this way. So all the students currently not having enrolled for all the courses, and all the courses are not having all the students. Mean what? Both way we will have partial participation.